This is such a nightmare. I still can't believe that I'm pregnant with Julian's baby.
I know it's a lot to deal with.
Well, right now, the only thing that I'm sure of is that Ethan can never find out the truth. I mean, he would never forgive me and our relationship would be over.
There's no way you can keep it a secret, Teresa. Eventually, you're gonna start to show.
Well, that's why my only choice is to have an abortion. Now, I've thought about this the entire night, and it's the only way to keep Ethan from finding out.
Teresa, you're not thinking this through. I know you don't believe in this. And neither does Ethan. And if he found out you had one, you'd be in even more of a mess.
Since you ladies are up so bright and early this morning, I thought I would treat you to a little breakfast.
Oh, thank you, Beth.
Your blueberry muffin.
Oh, that's so nice.
And for you, Teresa, your favorite, a bagel with cream, cheese, and lox.
Excuse me.
Oh. That's strange. Teresa got sick so suddenly.
What's going on? Teresa's sick?
I don't know what happened. It's like she got sick at the sight of her breakfast.
I hope she's okay.
You know, it's funny, the last time I saw a woman react to food that way, she had morning sickness.
Morning sickness?
Yeah, she was pregnant.
Is the coast clear?
Indeed. The Bennetts are all either asleep or off doing whatever it is they do.
Jimmy never took his princess for the scrapbook type.
This is no ordinary scrapbook, lad. Last night, we witnessed the destruction of Charity. So I intend to remember it with these photos.
Jimmy doesn't remember his princess taking any pictures.
Well, I can't give away all my trade secrets, but I will tell you one thing. It helps to have your own personal dark room. It doesn't get much darker than our basement.
Ew. That's not a very flattering photo of Kay.
Nonsense. Kay's never looked better. Old girl came through big time when she cast that spell on Charity to get Miguel for herself.
Poor Charity. Jimmy feels so sorry for her.
Well, don't feel too sorry. With Charity gone, our friends will prevail, and you and I will be on Easy Street. Oh, what a glorious night it was. Oh, TV.
Bad cousin, good cousin. Naughty and nice. The former prevail, but the latter turn to ice. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Charity, is that you?
My scrapbook is finished, and so is Charity. And here's the best part. Now that she's turned into a giant popsicle, a new and improved version has taken her place.
Jimmy doesn't like the new Charity. She's like a puppet. She does anything Kay tells her to.
Indeed she is, Timmy. Oh, everything's finally falling into place. Goodness has lost its champion, and our side will reign supreme.
Mama, let me help you.
Thank you, Neil.
Looks like you bought out the whole store.
Well, it's Christmas, and we are going to have a big celebration.
You must have got up at the crack of dawn to get all these decorations out.
Oh, that's because I want every corner of this house to be filled with the Christmas spirit.
I've never seen you like this. I mean, you've always been into Christmas, but this year you're like going all out.
Oh, this year is special, my son. This is going to be the most wonderful Christmas ever.
What do you mean?
Miguel, after all these years, your brother's coming home. Antonio will be home for Christmas.
I'll get some more firewood. Antonio. It's me, Luis. Your brother. I've come home.
Hello? Are you there?
It's Antonio.
Ghost. I heard a ghost.
Yes, Antonio.
Oh, Sheridan. Sheridan. I was so sure that I heard your voice on the phone. Do anything to hear that. And prayed for a miracle like Mama said. Didn't work. You're not here.
Don't do it, Luis. Don't blow out the candle. You did get your miracle. I'm here. I've come back to you.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me high as breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Sheridan, is that really you?
Yes. It's really me.
I'd hoped and prayed that you'd come back to me. I didn't know how I would go on without you.
You don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm here.
I missed you so much. I love you.
I love you too. With all of my heart and soul.
She's not coming back, Luis. She's gone. The miracle's bringing her back.
Antonio's coming home for Christmas.
Yes.
That's fantastic. I mean, I was so young when he left, I barely even remember him. When's he coming?
Well, I'm not sure, mijo.
Well, I mean, how did all this happen? When'd you hear from him?
Well, Antonio called last night. But when I heard his voice, I fainted and I dropped the phone.
I don't blame you. You must have been shocked. I mean, you've been waiting to hear from Antonio for years. And since he left, you've lit a candle every night praying for his return.
I know, and now my prayers have been answered.
Well, tell me, Mama, what did he say?
Well, I really did not get to talk to him. Luis picked up the phone after I dropped it, but Antonio was no longer on the line. Someone else was.
Who?
Sheridan.
What?
I know it sounds strange, but Luis said it was Sheridan's voice on the phone.
Mama, that's impossible. Sheridan's dead.
I know, mijo. But Luis was certain it was Sheridan. He even got the number from the phone company and called back, but he couldn't get through.
Mama, don't get mad at me for saying this, but, are you sure it was Antonio calling?
Yes. He said it was Antonio.
But maybe it was someone else named Antonio, like a telemarketer or something.
No, Miguel, I know the sound of my own son's voice. It was Antonio.
It just doesn't make any sense. You know, how could Antonio be on the same phone call as Sheridan?
I don't know.
Maybe you and Luis wanted to hear their voices so much that you imagined it.
No, mijo. It was Antonio. And he's coming home.
It's me, Luis. I've come home.
Yeah, so I see. So why now? Now why after all these years?
No, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
I've missed all of you. I thought about you every single day since I've left.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry if I find that hard to believe.
Well, it's true. I missed all of you.
So then why'd you wait so long to come home? Why didn't you ever even contact us?
It's complicated. There's a woman in my life now. Very special woman. She convinced me that it didn't matter how long I was gone, that my family would always be there for me.
Really? Oh, she's wrong. You walked out on us years ago. My ma has lit a candle for you every night, praying for your return. Phone call, postcard, anything. What'd she get? Nothing. Broke her heart.
I never meant to hurt my mom. I had to go.
Why, Antonio? What could be more important than your family?
I can't tell you.
You haven't changed a bit. You know, you couldn't be honest then the same way that you can't be honest now. No, just tell me this. You planning to stay?
No. No, I can't.
Then you better listen to me. Don't you dare do this to my mom. And don't you dare come back and break her heart again. She doesn't deserve that.
I just want to see her. That's all.
Yeah? Look. And now you've seen her. So leave. Don't you ever hurt my mom with his family again.
Goodbye, Mama. Goodbye. Luis was right. I've caused my family enough pain. I can't go home. It's only gonna make things worse.
Ethan, what are you doing here?
I called your house and they said you were here.
Are you okay? Beth said you weren't feeling well.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what hit me. Maybe I'm just coming down with something.
I hope not. If we're gonna be getting married soon, we can't have you getting sick.
Well, I'm sure I will be fine in no time.
You know, Beth said it was like you had morning sickness. I mean, what a coincidence. You know, your friend Lynn said the same thing last night.
Oh, well, you know how people jump to conclusions. I mean, a woman gets sick and everybody assumes that she's pregnant.
Well, you are up early this morning.
Well, I was planning on going by the courthouse to pick up the marriage license, but I got a call from a potential client looking for an attorney.
Oh, gosh. That's wonderful news. That's exactly what you've been waiting for.
Yeah, I'm meeting with him in a little while, just right outside of town. Do you want to come with me after you finish breakfast?
Oh.
It's really strange.
Yes.
You've been getting sick at the sight of food recently.
It's nothing.
Wait a minute. I was just thinking about what Lynn said last night about you being pregnant with Julian's baby.
That trial sail Brian and I went on went really well. I wasn't scared at all out at sea.
Good. Does that mean you're ready for the big trip back to Harmony?
Absolutely. I can't wait. There's just something so familiar about Harmony. I sensed it from the moment I heard the name, and I felt it even stronger when I saw pictures of it on the computer.
I hope Harmony has the answers that you're looking for.
Believe me, so do I. I just keep thinking that when I get there, something will help me get my memory back. You know, last night, I even had a dream about my past.
Really? What happened in the dream?
Well, I was getting ready for the trip, and I answered the phone. Is this really you? Is this really the man I love?
Yes, it's me. I've been looking everywhere for you.
But I don't understand. I thought you were dead.
No, I'm alive. But I've missed you so much. I can't live my life without you.
I'm going to be leaving for Harmony soon, my love. We can be together again.
I'll be waiting for you. From now on, nothing will ever separate us again. We'll be together forever.
I know it's just a dream, but it sure felt real. It's impossible, though.
Maybe it's not so impossible, Diana. Maybe the dream is trying to tell you something.
But the man I love is dead. I remember holding him in my arms when he died.
You know, honey, maybe your memory's wrong. You know, maybe this guy is really out there somewhere. And right at this moment, he's thinking about you and wondering where you are.
I know you're gone, Sheridan. But I can still feel you here with me. Mama.
Oh, thank you, sir.
We got enough food to feed an army. What is all this?
Have you forgotten it's Christmas? Besides, I have a feast to prepare, and this is going to be the biggest celebration we've had in a long time.
Oh. Corn husks, masa. Mom, you making tamales?
Mm-hmm.
She haven't made tamales in years.
Well, they were Antonio's favorite.
Mama. And what's all this? Oh, it's the ingredients for creme brulee, the Sheridan's favorite dessert.
I know, I was hoping, I am praying for a miracle, son.
Mama.
Luis, I am trying to put as much energy as I can into showing my faith. Antonio will be home for Christmas, and I'm praying that Sheridan will come back to us too.
Jimmy hates to think of Charity locked in a block of ice in that cave.
Well, here's an idea. Don't think about it. There's nothing anyone can do for Blondie right now. And you know, we will never see the real Charity again.
But the fake Charity felt creepy. All she does is take orders from Kay.
Yes, indeed. Oh, isn't it grand? As the old saying goes, Dollface. Out with the old and in with the new.
Did I do what you wanted last night? Oh, yeah. I mean, you definitely pushed Miguel away. He was really upset when you snapped at him. What next? Well, you're just gonna keep pushing him away until you push him right out of your life. And Miguel's gonna be brokenhearted, of course, but I'll be there to pick up the pieces. And then Miguel's gonna realize that I'm the one he really loves anyway. Anything you want. What I want is for Miguel to forget all about little Miss Charity. And with your help, that's exactly what he's gonna do. Miguel's gonna be mine forever. I'll do whatever you say, Kay. Whatever you say.
And don't you remember what Lynn said last night about you being pregnant with Julian's baby?
I remember.
Yeah, well, I can only imagine what she would think now if she found out you were sick again. You know, she'd be even more convinced that you were pregnant.
Oh, well, you know, who cares what Lynn says anyway? You know.
Well, I don't care. I just think it's funny, that's all.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like she was determined to prove that you were pregnant. Yeah, if she saw you were drinking juice instead of coffee, she'd say you were avoiding the caffeine for the baby. Now, it was crazy of her to think you were pregnant, especially with Julian's baby.
Yeah, that is the craziest idea.
It's just plain impossible. I mean, you would never have slept with Julian. And, you know, your marriage was an accident.
It's all an accident.
Yeah, I mean, and if you had, he would have told me, and then I would have killed him.
Honey, please don't talk like that.
Well, it's the truth. I mean, you would never willingly go to bed with Julian. He'd have to force himself on you, take advantage of you. I couldn't let him get away with that.
Well, you know, there's no point in even talking about it anyway.
Right.
You're right, because it never happened. Right, Teresa? There are no more secrets between us.
Thanks for coming over to help, guys.
God, are you kidding? We never miss a chance to trim a tree.
I just wonder why I haven't heard from Charity this morning.
Why don't you call her?
I don't know. I don't want to wake her up. She must have been pretty tired last night. She's never snapped at me like that.
You know, research indicates that sleep deprivation is directly proportionate to a person's irritability.
I think it's late enough. I'm gonna call her.
It's Miguel. What do you want me to do? Don't answer it. I have to figure out what her first move is before you talk to him. Anything you want.
Kay is mean with a capital M. I can't wait to see how she uses Robo-Charity to get Miguel for herself.
Jimmy doesn't like this princess.
That's okay. I like it enough for both of us.
That's weird. There's no answer. I mean, Charity usually calls me before she's gonna go out somewhere.
You know, I think we need to take this a little slower. If you're too distant with Miguel, everybody's gonna get suspicious, especially Simone and Jessica. They're always on my case. So, this is what I want you to do. I don't understand. I thought that you wanted to break up Miguel and Charity. You're not here to think, sweetheart. I do want to break them up. That's how.
Jimmy wonders what Kay's up to. He can't hear a thing.
Knowing Kay, it'll be good. Or should I say bad?
Mama. Mama, we've got to stop doing this. I want to believe in what you're saying. I want to think that Sheridan is coming back. She's not.
Well, how do you explain last night's phone call, Luis?
You know, maybe we both wanted to hear their voices so badly we imagined them. I don't know. What I do know is it wasn't real.
You told me last night that you were certain you heard Sheridan's voice.
Yeah.
Now tell me, Luis, would you ever mistake Sheridan's voice?
No.
Well, then
No,
I wouldn't ever mistake Antonio's voice. He said his name.
Well, I mean, how could it possibly be? How could it possibly be that Antonio and Sheridan were on the call together?
Brian, I'm glad you're awake. I want to leave for Harmony right away.
Right away, what's the hurry?
I'm just anxious to get there and see if Harmony holds the key to my past. I really think this trip is what I need, and I think it might also be what you need.
Really? Why do you say that?
Well, Brian's family is in the United States. I thought once we get there, he could go see them.
Your family. In all the years on this island, you never once mentioned your family.
It's not that important.
Of course it is. It's Christmas. Your family will be thrilled to see you. In fact, I bet even your brother will come around.
I doubt that very much.
Trust me, Brian. Once you're home, it won't matter why you left, only that you're back.
Well, that won't matter since I'm not going home. I plan on sailing the boat and kind of heading right back down here, so.
That's too bad. I hope you change your mind. Listen, why don't I go get you something to eat while you think about it?
I see that look in your eye, Liz. Go ahead, say what it is you have to say.
You're running from something having to do with your family, aren't you? What is it?
I don't want to talk about it.
Whatever it is, it's kept you away from your family for a very long time. So I'm guessing it must be big.
If you only knew.
I'm sorry to leave you while you're not feeling well, sweetheart, but I need to get going.
Well, don't worry about me. Good luck with the client.
Thank you. This is the first step in getting my law practice up off the ground. Once I build up business and we get settled financially, we can start a family.
I want a family with you more than anything.
That goes for me, too. I can't wait for you to be pregnant for the first time. I want you to know I'm going to be there for you and our child the whole way through. But first, I better go see this client.
Okay.
Feel better, sweetheart? See you later.
Bye. Bye. I'm so sorry, Teresa. I know how hard this must be for you.
Whitney, I can't tell Ethan about my pregnancy or I will lose him. Not to mention that Ethan will kill Julian and spend the rest of his life in jail. And I can't pass the baby off as Ethan's either, because that's not fair to the baby or to Ethan. That means I only have one choice.
No, you don't have one choice.
Whitney, yes, I do. I'm gonna have an abortion. It's the only way.
I know I'm right. Whatever caused you to leave your family must have been a big deal.
Come on, Liz. I don't ask you about your past, and I don't want you asking me about mine. Isn't that the unspoken rule of this island?
I know. And I'll back off, Brian. It's just I'm concerned about you.
Well, don't be.
I can't help it. Now, I know that all this talk about your family has gotten to you. You've been acting strangely ever since I asked you to sail that boat back to Harmony. Wait a minute. That's it, isn't it? Brian, your family's in Harmony. That's why you've been so reluctant to go back.
I thought you said you were going to back off.
Brian, I want to apologize for bringing up your family. I didn't mean to upset you. I just thought that after speaking to your mother, you'd want to see her again.
You spoke to your mother?
I convinced him to call her, but they really didn't get a chance to say much to each other.
Why not?
Well, Brian heard his brother in the background, and he was upset with Brian for leaving. I even got on the phone and tried to talk to his brother, but Ryan here grabbed the phone and threw it in the water before I could even say hello.
Look, there was nothing more you could say. My brother's right. I need to just stay away from my family.
I'm sorry, but I just don't believe that.
Well, it's true. It's best for everyone if I just don't see my family again, okay?
Mama, it couldn't have been Antonio and Sheridan on the phone. Why would they be together? How could they be together?
I don't know. Not everything can be explained logically. But what I do know is that I heard Antonio on the phone last night. And there's no doubt in my mind that he is coming home. Now, I'm going to light another candle for your brother. And I intend to keep one lit morning and night until he comes home. What about you, son? Will you light a candle for Sheridan?
Whitney, I wish that I had another choice. But the only way out of this horrible situation is having an abortion. Then Ethan will never find out the truth.
But you don't believe in it, Teresa, and neither does Ethan.
I know, Whitney, but you heard Ethan just now. If he found out that I was pregnant with Julian's child, he would kill him for sure. Because of a stupid, horrible, drunken mistake that I made, the man I love would spend the rest of his life in jail. I would destroy his life, Whitney.
And what about the baby's life?
Don't say that, okay? I have to think about this some other way. I can't think about this being a baby.
But see, that's exactly what you have to do, Teresa.
I haven't had time to accept that I'm pregnant. How am I supposed to think of this baby as it actually being a baby?
I don't know. I don't know, Teresa, but I'm afraid you're gonna have to.
Look, all I know right now is that I can't hurt Ethan. I can't focus on anything else, and I can't bear the thought of losing him.
But see, that's exactly the problem, Teresa. You're in denial about what you're planning on doing. But at some point, Teresa, it's gonna hit you. And then what are you gonna do?
I don't know, Whitney, but I can't think about that now. I'll completely lose it if I do.
But don't you see, you're already thinking about it, Teresa. You thought about it when you ordered orange juice instead of your usual morning coffee. On some level, Teresa, you were thinking about the well-being of your baby.
Oh, stop it. Whitney, stop calling it a baby. I can't handle it.
Teresa, you gotta face the reality of this. And the reality is you can't go through with this. Because if you do, you're gonna regret it for the rest of your life.
Maybe Charity's trying to avoid me.
That's ridiculous. Why would she avoid you?
I don't know, maybe she's mad at me. I mean, she dumped out the hot chocolate I bought her last night.
It was kind of strange. Maybe someone is influencing her, making her act weird towards you.
But who? I mean, who would want to do something like that?
I know exactly who.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm so happy to see you. I really missed you last night.
I missed you too. I love you, Charity.
What's going on, Debbie? Tim thought Charity was supposed to do whatever Kay wants.
She is Tim. She's just making sure nothing goes wrong this time. May take time, but Kay is going to get her man.
Charity and Miguel look happier than ever.
Well, why wouldn't they be?
Well, Charity wasn't acting herself yesterday, and I just figured that you had something to do with that.
That's crazy, Simone. How could I possibly influence what Charity says or does?
Knowing you, I wouldn't put anything past you.
Thanks for the support.
Well, it doesn't matter now, does it? Charity and Miguel are fine. And, you know, it was very nice of you to bring her over here. Miguel really missed her.
You know, Simone, I am nice. I've changed. I wish that you would realize that.
Will you light that candle for Sheridan?
No, Mama. Can't. I have to start accepting that Sheridan is gone and that she's not coming back. And you have to start accepting that Antonio's not coming back either.
Everything looks clear. No storms brewing on the horizon.
Great. That means we can leave right away. There's nothing keeping us from going to Harmony now.
Looks that way. We can leave any time.
It's gonna be such a great trip. I just know it. I have such a strong feeling that Harmony has something in store for both of us.
That's exactly what I'm afraid of.
Teresa, I know you're in a very tough spot. And it must seem like there's no other way out of this, Teresa. There isn't, Whitney, believe me. Okay, I've thought of everything, and it all comes back to this one option, and that is having an abortion. You know what? I know you so well. And you may not be able to see this clearly now, but this will destroy you. The same way if you lost Ethan, it would destroy you. Whitney, look, I told you, I can't listen to lectures now. I can't think about what this means. Where are you going? I have an appointment at the women's clinic. I'm gonna have an abortion.